There have been reports that Anthony Joshua has now retired from the sport of boxing. A very close family member has been reporting that to the media. And that's where everyone has been running with the story, saying that Anthony Joshua has now retired. It's not confirmed, although are we really going to be surprised if that actually does happen? Anthony Joshua retiring from the sport, possibly retiring from the sport. Latest I've heard from him is that he just buried his friend. So that massive car crash, very, terrible, you know? Terrible what happened. He survived. Him and the driver survived. His two friends died. There's a bit of probably some survivor guilt there. Things that go on mentally and spiritually as you survive something, and you know, people that you were there with were unfortunate and they passed away. And do we really expect them to get back into the ring after that? Lately, Anthony Joshua, the way that he's been talking about boxing, he doesn't talk like he's so immersed into boxing. He's not so obsessed with it the way that people talk about boxing when they first get into the sport. You know what I mean? It's all they think about. In terms of like years in boxing and the amounts of years that he's put in, he's still very new to the game. When he first broke onto the scene, he was like under 4 years into his actual boxing career. So he started, I guess, in 2008 or 2009, and then he went to the 2012 Olympic Games and he won gold. That is unheard of. And he just went from like big fight to big fight to big fight. So he was very fresh to the sport and was really thrown onto the deep end because of his qualities. You know what I mean? He's a big man, good looking guy, massive muscles, very marketable, and he's very good on the mic as well, and he backs everything up because he knocks people out. Very great physical attributes. I still remember when I sparred him on one of our sparring sessions. I believe it was our second sparring session. I remember I thought he was big and fast and stuff, but I wanted to test his like physical strength, so I went into the clinch with him and I tried to push him back. the guy didn't move, bro. I was like, oh crap, he's freaking solid, holy heck. So he's bloody specimen. Very gifted athlete. Big fight to big fight to big fight, and then now he just finished one of his biggest fights ever. It came in the form of Jake Paul, but massive payday. What, he got like 50 million to fight Jake Paul? That's insane. He fights him, he gets that done, and then this happens. A very tragic thing, right? I don't think a lot of people are going to be surprised if he does retire. In recent years, the way that he's been talking like someone who's very aware of their mortality, right? He's talking about how this doesn't matter, we're all gonna die one day, don't take things to heart, blah 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 blah. And that's someone who really like looks past the sport. That's how someone sounds when they have like looked past their actual career. And when I take that into account, and then this happening, it really makes sense if he does retire. But he hasn't confirmed anything. He just finished a funeral not too long ago. He'll take time to relax, have some time to himself, talk to his team, reevaluate some things and see what they actually want to do. Because they were talking about Tyson Fury, and the interesting thing is that Tyson Fury, he's now made an appearance back into social media and into the boxing news, saying that he's coming back. The timing of all of this is very it's just it's really confusing, right? They've been talking about Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury for a very long time, but at the start, a few months ago last year, we actually started to hear a lot more about it. And they said that they are very close to securing that deal. And now this happens, and then now Tyson Fury wants to make a little bit more noise. And now he's basically confirmed that he's back. And now we're hearing that Anthony Joshua could be on his way out. Oh, the timing of everything is just like, oh, dang it. You know what I mean? I think if everything goes into plan where Tyson Fury has definitely confirmed his place back into the sport, and then if Anthony Joshua leaves, I think everyone will be kind of disappointed, but I don't think anyone can be mad, right? Given what's actually happened and putting things into perspective, how can you be mad at their decisions? It's just bad timing. Maybe this was never meant to happen. Maybe this fight between Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua was never meant to happen. That sucks. I mean, they can go into the big list of dream fights that we all have. Fighters that were around in the same era, but for some reason they didn't fight. Anthony Joshua. I guess we're just going to wait and see. If, as of right now, whatever this day is, I don't even know because we're on holiday. I don't even know what freaking day it is. What is it, Wednesday? Thursday? Who knows? So, as of right now, it's not confirmed if he's retired yet. Although the news is everywhere that his uncle or a relative has said something about him saying that he wants to retire. If he does retire, what is going to happen with Tyson Fury? Because Tyson Fury is basically saying he's back, right? He was. They've been sharing a lot of footage between him and Kevin Lerena. Kevin Lerena, South African, hard hitting southpaw from South Africa. They've been sharing a lot of footage with them two training together. So if Anthony Joshua does retire, because he's just over the boxing thing, he just really wants to focus on life. Who could Tyson Fury fight instead of Anthony Joshua? Who else is there? Someone that he could fight would be someone that just won the world title and someone that just got rejected by Usyk. 5A Wardley. 5A Wardley versus Tyson Fury. Could that happen? I mean, that could easily happen. Queensberry, both of them Queensberry fighters. And there's a big piece of pie there for Tyson Fury because Wardley just won the world title, the WBO World Championship. I mean, he was elevated into champion. But that's there for him. Maybe we see that in the future, depending on what Anthony Joshua wants to do. Whoa. That'll be an interesting fight, right? But we'll see. Anyway, guys, that's the latest from me. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.